The Oklahoma Veteran Alliance is really, we started it about five years ago, really to network in the northeastern part of the state to make sure that we were connecting veterans where they needed to be connected with any kind of services and resources. One of the main things that we are here to do is really connect with service organizations, small nonprofits that are veteran specific. So the last 12 months of the Oklahoma Veteran Alliance organization have really been phenomenal. We wrote for the Staff Sergeant Parker Fox grant, not really intending to get it, but thought, we'll go ahead and give it a shot. Then in July, we were contacted by our SSVF grant holder, and they wanted us to ask us to expand and take on the Oklahoma City grant as well. So come September timeframe, we found out that not only were we taking on the additional part of the state for the SSVF grant, the Supportive Services for Veterans Families grant, but then we also were awarded the Staff Sergeant Parker Fox grant. So we have had quite a time really expanding throughout the state with SSVF.
Well, the SSVF program is a program that helps house homeless veterans. Also, it helps veterans that are in imminent danger of being homeless with facing evictions, help them get caught up with their past rent and to help keep them into housing. Here at the SSVF program, we have case managers that help with all of our veterans. Also here we have an outreach team that does all the intakes, that helps screen the veterans that will call that are needing of our services, finding out who was actually taking over the grant here in Oklahoma City, knowing Rachel as long as I have. It was perfect. I thought that was a great merger, and that she would be able to take care of all of our needs and be a lot better.
The Staff Sergeant Parker Fox Suicide Prevention Grant is a annual grant that the VA awarded to 80 grantees nationally. We're one of 3 recipients in Oklahoma, along with the Cherokee and Choctaw Indian Nations. The grant itself is aimed at suicide prevention for veterans, but in a more upstream approach. Instead of meeting veterans whenever they're already in high crisis and high alert, we're trying to meet veterans just out in the community at regular veteran events, tell them who we are, what we're doing, and we're using this funding with the social opportunities to give veterans an outlet into the veteran community so that they aren't at home and alone and feeling isolated. This gives them an opportunity to build trust with a partner agency that will then refer them as more things are uncovered, and that veteran feels like they're in a space where they can share more about what they're going through. We can get them to a case management team and get them to resources and services to help them deal with those life factors that, if gone unchecked, could lead to being in high crisis.
The Veteran Employer Champion is an annual survey that we do, and it's all about identifying our companies in Oklahoma or organizations that are veteran ready. And what that means is they are providing a space, a culture where veterans are welcome, they're understood, and they're supported in the work that they're doing. After the first survey that we did, we realized this was an opportunity for us to create a network for sharing best practices, peer learning, tools and resources on how to do this work. So we went through and decided to do quarterly network meetings where we identify topics around talent attraction, retention, development, support, whatever it might be. I think when we started, we had maybe 30 employers, and now we have over 115. One of the values of the Veteran Employer Network and being a Veteran Employer Champion, specifically the champion, is you get the badge. It's a yearly badge. It allows you to share it with your employee resource groups. They want everyone to know that they are a 2023 Veteran Employer Champion. And that is not from HR, that's not from corporate, that is from veterans that are asking for that. And to me, that tells you the value of what it means to be a veteran-ready employer.
We have a difficult job working with homeless individuals and veterans in crisis mode. And I mean, at the end of the day, we're really just trying to connect organizations with veterans to make sure that when veterans come home from their active duty time, regardless of what that active duty was about, that they transition into a civilian life gracefully and with success. Everybody is dedicated to their mission, to their job, to coming in every day, doing their work that needs to be done, connecting veterans to those resources and services that they need to be. It's a big deal. And that day, that day comes, they get their keys, they are excited beyond belief, and that case manager has really orchestrated that to happen. And having that kind of success it's really heartwarming. It keeps us going.